Why hello my fellow adventurers, this is Galator from Galator's Gaming, giving you a video that I've been waiting to give quite some time. So, a couple days ago, the mining and smithing rework finally happened, and seeing as this account I've been playing on old school Runescape, I have never played with this account on RS3. So essentially I started this account not even a few days ago, and look at where I am. I'm already level 40 mining and 40 smithing. And here's the thing, I hated training this skill back in before the rework, and now I love it. The rework they did it so well that I'm almost to tears. Almost. And the way they made every ore, they made every single ore have some use, even to the higher tiers. Because in order to make the glorious and bars and whatnot, you're going to need a little bit of every ore. And you know, the thing is that the way they have the XP scaling working too is glorious. Just generally, this skill has been they really did well when making this skill, and I'm really pleased about it. Oh hey, an imp. Anywho, so, they made it so mining is no longer competitive. So they made it so mining is no longer competitive, which is great because I remember in old school RuneScape and before rework that I hated training mining because there will always be that one douche that would take my ore that I've been working on. And also in old school RuneScape, there's bots everywhere, and they're always taking my gold ore, and I had this strange urge to castrate them, but, you know, that's just generally how it is. And the way that XP works is that the higher your skill is, even the less tier or lower tier ores actually give you a good amount of XP comparison. Not the best XP, but good. I mean, it did take a while for them to get the mining and smithing rework done, but oh my god, was it worth it. Now, generally and here's the thing, I've been doing these two skills pretty much not really non-stop, but just mostly been doing them a lot. And I've been enjoying it. Like, everything has a use now. It feels like every ore has a use now. The price for materials and weaponry and whatnot have gone up because of the new higher tiers. Just generally, they did a lot of effort into making this skill good, and I can honestly say that effort has been, quite frankly, rewarded. Now, what I'm doing right now is basically, now, as I said, Cena, and here's for a little tip for the mining and smithing work. Keep in mind, I'm by no means a level 99 in either skill, but I just figured I may as well give some tips since I just felt like I may as well give some tips since I've been leveling in and testing and seeing how it works. So, I generally recommend is just getting for example, like what I generally recommend is doing something I like to call a mining run. Because since you can basically store near unlimited amount of ore in the metal storage that's in the furnace, you can essentially just go to mine areas, go from So for example, let's say if you're level 40 mining, like I am, well, thereabouts, I can basically, I start with copper until I get the max amount my box can carry, and then tin, iron, basically any ore I can store, I store it into the box, and then when I go to different mines and gather their ores till they fill up the box, and when I'm done, and that's when I essentially go to when I store my metal in the furnace. Because, as I said, every bit of this ore is useful. So I may as well gather it while I'm there. And besides, I get a good chunk of XP doing it, and geodes. Oh, and by the way, there were some quests I actually did that I figured I may as well get them out of the way. I did the Knight Sword and Priest in Peril quest. Just generally because the Knight Sword gives a delicious amount of mining XP. Actually, I should probably check this off. So if you're just starting out, I recommend leaving this on for the ones you can complete, because you're gonna eventually have to get rid of these quests anyway, so you may as well just complete those bit by bit. That's a little RuneScape life tip. But, right now I'm going over to the other Varrock mine to mine adamant, and I think Luminite's also there. The Luminite is the secondary material needed to smelt adamant bars. So essentially what I've been doing is just going from level to level, or level tier ore, and just gathering as much of that as I could possibly can. Oh, by the way, you're probably thinking, oh, well, You're probably wondering if you can store silver and gold ore into your ore box or metal bank. For the ore box, I don't think you can. As a matter of fact, I actually tried it, and I know you can't. But for the metal bank, you can't store silver or gold until you've completed the family crest quest. Try saying that 5 times fast. And right now, I'm at 46 mining. At level 50, I'm gonna get like rune. Again, I'm gonna be able to get a rune pickaxe, and that's gonna essentially be like the highest level pickaxe I can get for like non-members. And the way I see it, you can probably use the mining and smithing skill now to buy a bond a lot easier than you could before a rework, which is weird. You see, before rework, I would always see these guys, and I would be like a little touchy, a little aggressive, like try to get them to go away and whatnot. But now, I'm like perfectly fine with them being here, because they're not encroaching on my ore. Because ore is no longer competitive, which is good. Thinking on it though, to be honest, I kind of want in old school Runescape, I kind of want them to do something like this, except not like a full-on rework. I would kind of like them in old school Runescape to make it so mining is no longer competitive, because there are a lot of dicks out there who you would be working on mining a really hard to mine ore, and they would just come up with a better pickaxe and just steal it straight from you. It's frustrating. Something like that would be cool. But then again, maybe that's just me. In my past experiences. Now, what I'm essentially doing right now is doing what I call a mining run. I mentioned this earlier in my video. Huh. Neckrite. Oh. So what I'm essentially doing is a mining run. I go from one mine, gather as much the ore that's there, and fill up my box. Go into the other ones that have the ore I don't have. Basically just, essentially, like it's essentially just gathering as much as I can. And since I've been doing this, I've been getting quite a bit of XP and resources this way. So, nice little tip. It's kind of like farming runs with herbs, except it's mining. So, yeah, that's just me. That's just me generally talking about my general thoughts on the mining and smithing rework and how much I've been generally enjoying it. And I hope you guys enjoy the mining and smithing rework too. So this is Galator from Galator's Gaming. Wishing you all enjoy playing Runescape 3 and enjoy, well, your day. This is Galator from Galator's Gaming, signing off.